more alive. It's day 3 of my period, but I feel alive. So if you're just tuning in, we're gonna have a really good day today. We're gonna have very high vibes. I'm just basically gonna speak life into you, hype you the fuck up. I have a couple like prompts. Oh, let me grab my cards for us. Okay. And then I'll have 3 decks today for us. All right. So today, yeah, I'm just going to speak life into you. I'm going to hype you the fuck up. I need it as well. So selfishly, this not just for you, this for me as well. I woke up finally having a little bit of hope. I will say the last few days, I have been like a little bit, hello, honey. Hi, Anna. Anna or Anna? If it's Anna, tell me it was the first one. If it was Anna, tell me it's the second one. Hey. Oh my gosh, the whole crew's here. Hi, welcome everybody. Bass Bad MP3, hello. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, if you're just tuning in with us today, I'm gonna speak some life into you. I'm gonna hype you the fuck up. I woke up feeling a little bit better, feeling a little bit more like myself again. Day 3 of my period is either like the worst or I start to have a little bit of hope. I'm in the hope area right now. So I wanted to pull some tarot, just get the good vibes going. I want to speak, a little feather or something. Hello, watch it just be like dust. That's so funny. But yeah, I just want to speak some life into all of us, into the collective. And for once, I am only smoking 1 strain today. Right after this, I'm going to go to the dispensary. I just need to get some new stuff. So I was thinking we could finish off on our live stream today. I was thinking we could finish off my fat ass nug. Let me show it to you. Welcome, everybody. We could finish this boy off. This is my snow till. I don't remember what the strain was, but I know it's a hybrid that like, you okay, buddy? My puppy dropped his bone. It's a hybrid that leans sativa. And then I do need to use my little, so I don't have a toker poker. I just like don't have one. I don't have like a reason for that. So I just use bobby pins and I just do that instead. If you're just joining us, you've missed literally nothing. I'm just giving the intro vibes. We're going to have a really positive, chill sesh today. I just want to speak some life into the collective. I woke up feeling a bit more hopeful and a little bit less like clouded from other people's energy. So I feel renewed and ready to like just tell everybody how great they are. You said that you haven't been here for the last 2 to 3 lives. That's okay. That's okay. Every single live is like a new opportunity to just join in. You really don't miss much. Because like anything I say, it'll probably have a reoccurring theme throughout like the week. So no worries. Okay. So hit whatever you have. Cannabis only, grass only. Guys, it's my gravity bong again. I'm trying to not show it too much because I don't want to get too in trouble. And I have to, after this, I have to go get isopropyl alcohol so I can clean this bitch because I ran out last night in the middle of cleaning it. So I cleaned all of like the bowl part, the stem, the, I don't know. Monkey, are you going to keep dropping that bone the whole time? What if you don't, here buddy, what if we don't eat it on the edge of the couch? What if we eat it a little bit farther back? There you go. You could try that. Give me time and I'll give you $100. That's awesome. Thanks for saying you like my tattoos. I just got another one yesterday. I got the moon phases right here. And then we're eventually going to add like more like kind of galaxy, like how I have these little swirls, smoke lines, whatever the fuck you want to say. Okay, so I'm going to start grinding up my weed. Got my snow till right here. This is some kind of sativa leaning hybrid. I can't remember. Big ass nug. I'm like a YouTube beauty guru when they're like, look at this lipstick. And I'm like, look at this beautiful nug. So Anna says, Danny, I think there's a way to filter people who chat to people who are subscribed. So I would love to know how to do that. I thank you for telling me that. I need to look into that. I'm very new to the live streaming, guys. My husband, though, said that he would like get a nice computer, like monitor and stuff set up for me, like over here in my little filming area so that I could also go on Twitch and dual stream for you guys. We talked about that yesterday. I will take a hit for you. Nate and Bake reality. Nate and Bake, wait a minute. Are we cousins? Nate and Bake, Wake and Bake? Someone said your husband is low-key embarrassed of you. If he is, he still treats me right, so I don't give a fuck. My provider of a husband who loves and adores me and takes care of me is embarrassed of me. He'd be all right. If I was a retail store, I'd be a hot topic. That's so funny. That is so funny. My favorite food is actually food that isn't like my skin reacts so badly to anything fried, but fried chicken with some kind of like greens and mashed potatoes and gravy. No, I'm feral. I'm a fucking animal. It's crazy. Like I used to, like soul food is my favorite food, but it really specifically like the fried chicken with the mashed potatoes and gravy and the greens. That combo is unmatched. I actually don't have any emergency food supplies ready, but that's like a really good idea. Kendall, thanks for saying you love my videos. Wait, Kendi, sorry, I don't have my glasses on. My glasses, I say. I don't have glasses yet. I have an eye appointment on the 1st, an eye doctor appointment, because I need glasses, because a bitch can't fucking read. And I realized that slowly, like while I had been like driving, which sucks. Crazy Sick Wine, welcome to the chat. Someone said I'd be Spencer's. That's very funny. Okay, everybody, let's take a hit. This is, I know it looks suspicious. This is for weed. I used to have really long nails and I just got used to it and I don't like my fingers getting sticky. So, scooping my weed with this. Hit whatever you have. I'm using the Student Glass Gravity Bong and we are smoking some sativa leaning hybrid from Snowtill. Someone said, hi, I like your pole dancing on YouTube. Thank you so much. I just started pole dancing. Like I'm self-taught. Well, I'm self-taught, but I learned like 2 new moves recently from a friend, which was really cool. But thank you for saying that because I am self-taught. I've never taken like a class. I just do it in my living room for fun. So I appreciate that because pole is the hardest thing ever. Okay, I got my G braid here. I'm gonna take a hit. Oh shit, I didn't open the window. I have like a, like an AC unit right here. Okay. Look, you ain't choking, you ain't smoking. I'm gonna cough. Don't look. Cut to commercial. And some water. Cough it out, girl. Girl, I'm trying. Girl, I'm trying. Okay. I want to speak life into you guys today. I have a really, really good feeling about today. I woke up not feeling like a bitch. I woke up, I've been on my period. It's day 3. But I didn't wake up feeling like a total bitch. I didn't wake up feeling like everyone I know is my enemy. Someone said you look like someone I've met in SF. I used to live in the Bay, so maybe, but I don't really like go out that much unless I have like errands to run. So I have 3 sets of cards with me right now. 2 cards I made, and then this is my, what is this one? Work Your Light Oracle deck. So we're gonna pull from all of these. And I wanna start with this one. It's so pretty. The cards are so fucking big though. They're like way too big for my hands. So that's not really fun. Reading some of these comments. Yeah, everybody take a rip. Hit your bong, hit your whatever you got going on. I always use a gravity bong, like almost always. But I did just film a video for my channel, like for this channel, the video format. And for that, I used my Megan's Organic Market. This is like a little 510 thread battery. And then I have a live resin, what's it called, cartridge in here. And it's a sativa. But I don't remember, like, I know it's from Buddy's, but I don't remember the strain. Someone said, where are you from, Danny? So I'm originally from Cincinnati. I mean, I was born in North Carolina, but I only lived there for like a year or 2. I was a baby, and I was born on base. And then we moved to Cincinnati, where my family is from, when I was real little. Okay, I'm lying. I was born in North Carolina, lived there for like a year. Then I lived with my grandma in Cincinnati because my mom got pregnant again and she couldn't take care of me. She got pregnant like right away. Monk, how do you drop your bone and you're not even near it? That's crazy. So then I lived in Cincinnati for a little bit, moved back to North Carolina, moved to Virginia. This was all where my dad was stationed. And then we moved back to Cincinnati by the time I was like 5 or 6. So most of my childhood and upbringing was spent in Cincinnati. I say I'm from Cincinnati. I mean, that's where I'm from. That's where I grew up, went to school and everything. And then I left Cincinnati when I was 18. And I have not gone back since, except for one brief 6-month period. For about 6 months, I went back so I could do some rehab. Because I was suffering from a very severe eating disorder. Okay, so the card I just pulled that just came out says birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And then this is the ever unfolding rose. This came out first. It says cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. I love it's happening for you, not to you. That's one of my favorite things ever. If you watch the video I just posted, it's not even up yet. I filmed it this morning, so it'll be out tonight. But I do talk about, career changes, pivoting your path and what you're meant to do. And I think a lot of times in life when we have to make pivots, whether or not we want to, sometimes we're forced into a change, right? We're like, oh my God, like this is a punishment, or what did I do wrong, or whatever the fuck. But really, when it's something that is like really out of your hands, or that's just how life ended up being, it is happening for you, not to you. Now this phrase, every time I say it, people are like, oh really? So my abuser did that for me? Well, no, bitch, because that's somebody else's power, using their power to take away your power. I'm talking about you didn't get into a certain school. Okay, that's not someone taking away your power. I'm talking about, your family had to end up moving and you had to leave all your friends. Like that type of shit. Those kind of things are happening for you, not to you. Or, you know what, this job you had just did not work out. You might have got fired. You might have just not really meshed well with them, and you made the decision that it was best for everybody to move on. So that's basically like it's happening for you. It's for your growth. It's for you. You don't even realize you're not quite on the right path yet, so it's just guiding you there. And I'm going to pull from my sets as well. But I woke up today also thinking there's this phrase like comparison is a thief of joy, but my preferred phrase is comparison will kill us. Comparison will kill all the joy, all the confidence, all the happiness, all the hard work. Like it really does. Some of us women are baritones, Emily. Oh, what? Something about my voice? Dude, yeah. When I was little, my voice teachers in like grade school, when I would take my voice lessons, they'd be like, oh my gosh, your voice is so husky. It's not raspy, but it's definitely not clear. And it's definitely not a princess voice. Like in theater, everybody's always like, oh, you could play this princess or that princess. Baby, I'm a villain. In theater, when it comes to playing a character, I'm a villain. The fuck I am just simply not going to be Belle in Beauty and the Beast or Snow White. You know what I mean? Now Cruella DeVille. Now Cruella. I would eat that up. Anna, thank you for saying my voice feels comforting. I appreciate that. I actually really like my voice, but I don't know. Only time I really think about it is when I was in theater and they'd be like, you don't have a very like pretty, smooth sounding voice to sing these like princessy songs. And I was like, that's cool because I'm cool on that. I don't sing like, singing, I have a very short, like shallow, small range, if you will. Like I'm not tone deaf by any means, but I have a lot of like throat tension and voice tension, and it's just always been that way since I was a kid. My dad is the same way. I think I get it from him. I have a very hard time lowering my larynx and relaxing it, which you need to do for singing. I'm really great with mind, muscle, body connection, aside from my throat. They'll be like, lower your larynx, and I'm like, I'm trying. And then they're like, okay, now you're gonna like basically put your larynx in the position it would be if you were yawning, and then that's when you sing. Have you ever tried to sing while yawning? I have. Fucking hard. Fucking hard. Let me see some of these messages. Oh, and I am going to, you guys, on my iPad real quick, text my brother because he is worried about something. All good. I'm streaming if you want to watch. Love you. We had to cancel our movie night because my mom made plans. So now my brother has plans. Anyway, let's look at these cards. Ooh, ooh. Okay, you remember how I said, yes, it's happening for you, not to you, but also like you're birthing a new age, you're, dreaming a new world into being. This is step into your divine masculine energy to get shit done, followed by take the leap, say yes to uncertainty and possibilities. I just feel like it's a really lucky time for you to move ahead. I feel like it's a really good time for, I don't want to say for you to like, oh, I'm just going to, you know what? I'm going to start a new business. Today I'm going to think up a new business. That's not what I mean. But I think whatever you're called to do, whatever you've been kind of like feeling nudged toward, I think this is a great time to move ahead. The energy is also springtime. This is when stuff is like birthed and created and born. You know what I mean? Same thing with like your sacral chakra energy, your womb space. That's where all the creativity comes from. That's where when we birth ideas, it's just bringing them into life, bringing them into being. So that's a very feminine thing, right? Is like this chakra, it's a more of a feminine vibe, but you need, where is it? You need your divine masculine energy to really step into it. Because as much as I get cringed out, because this new age vibe, people change feminine and masculine energy. And so now they're like, no, I'm in my divine feminine. That's why I have 20 kids and I don't pay bills and my husband's in charge of me. I'm terrified. Absolutely not. Feminine energy is stuff like creativity. It's more flowy. It's more adaptable. It's when you're willing to rest. Masculine energy is like the rigid, get shit done. It has nothing to do with who's the breadwinner, who pays everything, who takes care of the children, who makes the rules. That's like very cringe. So I just want to like make that clear. When I talk about divine masculine, I'm talking about putting in the effort, putting in the hard work side of things, the scheduling, the planning it out, doing the back end stuff that's not as fun, that's not as like, you know what I mean? We need both. The the divine feminine is the creative. It gives you the ideas. The masculine is what allows you to put it out there. So we need both. When I say you're going to really step into your divine masculine, by that I just mean this is not a time to just dream up ideas. This is a time to like, let me dabble and see how it goes. Let me start building this new life for myself. Let me start building this business. Let me start putting myself out there online. Let me start going to school and learning about this. It's the actual action behind the thought. So the thought and the idea is like feminine energy. The action behind it is masculine. I know it makes sense. Does that make sense? After saying something that makes complete and total sense. Who else does that shit? I'm reading the comments. Okay, yeah, I totally understand when you're like, I've been trying to do social media, but I'm still like very small. I hate the term micro influencer because apparently you're not even a micro influencer until you have at least 10,000 followers, subscribers, whatever. Then you're considered a micro influencer. I said, so what am I, bitch? I'm nothing. So I'm a speck of dust in this world. And it's like nobody said that, but I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what's tinier than micro? Super micro. An itty bitty tiny little influencer. Someone said you're just not an influencer. I'm literally crying. I know, bitch, not yet. Fuck. Well, and to be fair, I don't want to be an influencer. I'm not trying to influence anybody on my lifestyle because like everyone's lifestyle is different. Do what works for you, and I will let you down. I'm not perfect. But I do want to have this like nice community of Awake and Bake where we can all just like collectively. I just like when I am following somebody and I like their personality and I can just like really not think too deeply about the state of the world, but I also know we're on the same page. I also know what they think of the state of the world. And if we do have to talk about it, I'm not like, oh my God, what are they going to say? Are they going to say something that I'm like really against and really anti because I don't know if this is a safe space? Like I want this to be a very like mindful community where we're constantly like growing and the collective conscious is always just being mindful of what the fuck is going on. So you never have to like wonder, where do I stand? Is this person I'm watching someone who like I align with? I want it to be very clear, but we still gonna have a good time, bitch. We are still gonna have a good time. And a weed tattoo. Yeah, I have a weed tattoo. Well, it's a weed fairy. She's holding a little weed plant, and her wings are weed plants. Don't ask me that stupid shit, guys. Hold on. Someone said anyone waking and baking is not growing. So that's your personal opinion, but this is definitely not going to be like the channel for you. This is 100% a cannabis friendly channel. And I am a cannabis educator, content creator, used to be a bud tender, used to be a product tester, still do sometimes. So, I fucking love cannabis, and I don't want to persuade you if you hate it either. Because, like, if you fucking hate it, like, that's totally fair. Like, that's your experience. That's just not my experience. And scientifically, like, statistically, it's not most people's experience. Love you, though. Ooh, we just had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fall out. See, I love when that happens because then I know it's meant to be, but it's like not too much, but it's enough. I do, whenever people bring up like, these are not tarot cards, by the way. These are oracle cards. They're not tarot. I saw something about if you're waking and baking, you're not growing or whatever. Oh, no, they said that's addiction. Okay. Show of hands, how many of y'all's granddaddies and grandmas are addicted to their heart medication or addicted to their fucking blood pressure shit, got Alzheimer's, taking shit for that? I'm not telling y'all's loved ones to get off of the things that help them. Let's see what these cards say. Yeah, so this is great. This is just reiterating, like, your spirit is divine. You can do hard things. When I was talking about this masculine energy that you're going to want to like kind of step into, don't put some pressure on yourself. This is just the natural evolution of your next phase of life, and it does not need to all get done right now. This is not a situation that I am saying like, well, it's springtime, so you have this season to start your whole new business and become successful. No, this is just the natural progression of what you were going to do. Things take time. You're in no rush, by the way. Like, we are chilling. Slow and steady wins the fucking race. Also, you're trying to set up a lifestyle that is like cohesive to the vibe that you want to have moving forward. So we don't want to go into this super, super stressed out. You want to go into this pacing yourself, feeling really good about it, because we're going to put out the vibe that we want more of to attract. Weed allowed me to dance again. That is amazing. Oh my God, I so relate to that. I completely relate to that. It helps me get out of my head too and like just feel like more free. I love doing pole after I smoke weed because I'm like extra flowy. It feels so good. But sometimes I get a little, like if I'm trying to freestyle, not on the pole, but like just dance. If there's too much freestyling, or sorry, too much weed for the freestyling, and see, and bitch, and now I'm tongue-tied. If there's too much creativity and flowiness in my freestyle, sometimes I get a little silly and I'll record it and then I watch it back. And so like for half of it, I'm like, that was really good choreography. I'm gonna remember that and put it in like choreo later. And then some of the moves, I'm like, girl, don't show anyone that. Do not show anyone that. Floor work got so hard for me because of the pain. Had to stay out of modern and contemporary, but I started smoking again after a few years and I've been thriving since. I love to hear that. I love a successful cannabis story. It really, truly is medicine. If it works for you, I understand it's not for everybody, and I don't ever want to push anything on anybody. Let's go back to this reading, guys. This says, how many signs is it going to take for you to get the message? And I'm like, no tea, no shade, but I have kind of been saying it for like a little over a week now. This thing that you're like going for, I think you're kind of like, yeah, I'll get to it. Hear me out, okay? The universe puts different thoughts into our brains, different ideas into the right person's brain, in my opinion, because it thinks you're the right person who is equipped to handle that. It thinks you would probably do a really great job putting that out into the world or being the person who presents it to people. If you don't act on it, though, and it still wants to exist, it wants to be created, it might float around and go in somebody else's brain next. So I'm not saying rush into a finished product for it. I'm saying get going on starting it, putting the energy out there, putting forth the work that it takes to get it in motion. Claim it, bitch, it's yours. Mariah said she is locked in. Hell yeah. And then let's take another hit. If you're just joining, I am smoking my, what is this called? Snow Till. This is a sativa leaning hybrid. Let's see. My mods are on it, by the way. Thank you guys. You guys are absolutely killing it. I haven't even seen like any mean comments really. Like the ones I have seen I've responded to, but I always look up and then it's like, you know, a comment was hidden or removed or whatever. And I'm like, thank you for sparing my feelings. All right, everybody take a hit. I'm using my gravity bong and my cute torch. She's pink. I'm out here in the trenches. Oh my God, you're so funny. Ooh, there's still so much smoke left in this. I really should hit like more of it, but I can't. Using your beaker bong named Pearl. That's so funny. Kaylee likes my overalls. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I have one of these nice fancy gravity bongs. I will say I got it at an industry discount because like at certain smoke shops, if you work in the industry and you can like prove it, they'll give you a discount. So it was already on sale for $4.20. And then I got an extra 20% off because of my industry discount. So that is nice. That was very nice. It was super. I just like walked in too. Dem. Oh, I'm not answering that. And then let's get some elaboration. I want to like clear the smoke from my bong, but I know if I do, I'm going to like cough so hard. Anyway, collective, I'm just really happy for you. I feel like you have a lot of positive things coming up, but I don't want you to be overwhelmed about it because there's no need to, because it's completely meant for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's meant for you in a way that it's, all you have to do is start the path, is get on that course, and it's gonna happen for you. It's meant to be, it's part of your journey. So don't fear it. Don't be like, oh my God, but it's gonna be like so exhausting. Only if you make it exhausting. But just get on the path, bitch. You are being called, nay, summoned to do it. Yeah, so these are like overalls. And I got them. There's this really cute, like, it's called Retro Threads, near where I live. And I don't like jean stuff. I have sensory issues, so I just can't be doing jeans like that. But even though this is like, it looks like jean material, it does not feel like it. I don't. Oh, bitch, I think I'm done. This might be corduroy. And that would be why it doesn't feel like jean. How embarrassing. Oh, okay. 3. No, exactly. No, exactly, bitch. Because why the fuck does this say more self-expression, don't neglect your creativity, when I was literally just talking about the womb space, the creative space where it all comes from? Thank you. What does this say? What do these comments say? I like the coveralls. Thank you guys so much. CT Whispers is back in the chat. Hey. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, more self-expression, don't neglect your creativity. It's this thing. Don't neglect it. Don't neglect this vision and this project or this new path that you're taking. It's okay to pivot in a new direction. It does not mean that you failed at the old one. Honestly, it's weird. Like when you outgrow a situation, don't spend too much time on it anyway. It's not going to help you or the situation because you start to become resentful and other people can feel that. So don't be afraid to like move on. More self-expression. Don't neglect that. Also, Queen, be a little bit more mysterious with this new thing you got going on. And I don't mean that by don't tell people about it, because hello, you need to market yourself. You need to, you know, if you need a network, you need a network. What I mean though is don't talk about it until you're putting it out. So don't be like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and I really want to do this, and I really want to do this. Because I am learning more than ever. And I used to think people don't really copy like that. Like, it's not like I'm fucking Beyonce. Why the fuck would somebody want to copy me? You know, you know, I don't I don't know what it is about bitches, but when they, some people just lack their own creativity. And I have recently had to put, like, not even just like boundaries, but like walk away from a few people because it's like, well, you can't just bar for bar copy my life story, bitch. Like, that's not real. And so, not only that, but they were starting to copy all of my work things, which, like, that's my work. And, like, you can't outdo the doer, but also, like, you're clearly not my close personal friend then if you're doing that. So when it says be more mysterious because these motherfuckers are too eager to know your business, I mean, wait until it's time to put it out. Once it's out there, once it's like ready to be presented, market the fuck out of it. Post it everywhere. Ask people to repost. But I don't really think you should be confiding in like your hopes and dreams and plans to everybody before it comes out. At least not everybody in your circle, because I feel like there's somebody in there who just might, you know. There's also such a thing as like people preying on your downfall, sending you evil eye, and you just don't want their energy to fuck anything up. Especially you can put a protection spell on yourself, but that's even more energy on your part. Really? I'm gonna have to use my energy because you're annoying? I don't think so. This one says, you're hotter than you're currently acting. Be more confident, please. Exactly. Physically hotter and energetically hotter, bitch. Like, you are that bitch. You are that motherfucker. And I think part of the fucking reason that you're kind of like less excited or maybe like less like jumping into this thing is because you're feeling a little bit doubtful about like, what if it doesn't really do as well at first? Like, or who do I think I am? Like, why do I think I can do this? Or am I enough of this? Am I too much of that? You're good, baby. Like, imposter syndrome is real and we all feel that, but you're kind of a hot fucking commodity. Like, I think confidence these days is sometimes seen as arrogance. Like, have you ever seen somebody and they're confident as fuck and you know it, and then a motherfucker's gonna sit there and be like, she just thinks she is all that. And it's like, she's Megan the Stallion. She is all that. Are you, what? She's confident. She's not cocky. She's self-aware. The fuck? Ugh, I'm seeing Megan the Stallion in like 2 weeks on Broadway. So I'm very excited and I'm very ready and I'm going to cry. And I have been watching all of the little like bootleg illegal uploads of her on stage already. And I'm like, I can't wait. So we're going to take another hit and then we'll continue on this because I have a few more thoughts. But yeah, I feel like you just need to realize you are that bitch, and also staying in a situation where it's not serving you and it kind of does affect like your confidence, that will make you forget that you're that bitch. That will make you start to doubt yourself. That will make you start to be like, who do I think I am that I can just go do this thing, that I can just go start something new and be successful at it? Who am I to think that people will even give a fuck? That's spoken like someone who's been hanging out in a place that doesn't serve them for far too fucking long. That sounds like somebody who has been hanging around a situation they've outgrown and aren't needed there anymore. That just sounds like a side effect, baby. That is not reality. Maximus Mitchell said, this is everything I needed to hear right now. I'm so happy. Oh my God, I'm so happy. No, because why is it so fun being psychic? I love it. And it's cool because like everybody's psychic, but we all have our own like different kind of abilities or I guess strengths. Everybody's psychic in their own strength. Like I think we all have access to all of this. But it's cool because everyone's journey is different. So some people like haven't learned how to tap into it. Some people haven't even learned that what they're tapping into is that. That was me for a long time. And then other people are like, oh, well, I don't get visions, so I'm not psychic. Or I don't like hear things, so I'm not psychic. Now me, I didn't know I was psychic because I know things. I'll be walking down the street and I'll be like, why did I just, in my head, like all of a sudden I just have this information that's like that kid you sat next to in second grade, the one who would like pick his nose and eat his boogers. Well, I just had a vision that he is getting called out as being like an abuser in your hometown right now. And then I'm gonna get on Facebook and I fucking see bros getting called out for being an abuser. I know that's weirdly specific, right? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Weirdly specific shit like that is like how and that's called being, what is it? It's claircognizant because you just know. And it's not like I'm thinking about it. It's not like I'm thinking, I wonder how people from my school are doing. And then that pops in my head. I won't even be thinking about it whatsoever. I'll be thinking about anything else in the world. I'll be in the middle of talking and like at a restaurant with somebody, and then like they're saying something to me, and in my head all of a sudden I'm like, my mom is in trouble. My mom is having a mental breakdown right now. I need to call her. But then I don't call her because I'm eating with somebody, and then I get out of the fucking restaurant and my mom's like, I'm having a mental breakdown right now. You know what I mean? And it's not just emergencies. Like good shit too. I can always tell when people get engaged, which is so random. But like, I just know. Like, I'll be like watching TV and all of a sudden I'll be like, that couple that hasn't posted in a while, I don't think they're fighting. I think they're engaged. Oh well. And then I get on Instagram that night and then they're like, we're engaged. And I'm like, congratulations. I feel like I was part of it. Someone said, much love from Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you. I was born in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Never been to Charlotte. Jacksonville wasn't my favorite, but I don't remember much. I was one. My mom just said there were big spiders, jumping spiders. Fuck all that, but hi, North Carolina. Someone said, are you a medium? I don't know. I just say I'm psychic. I mean, I cannot, like, if you were to walk up to me and be like, tell me about myself, I can't do it. Like, I can only do it through, like, if we're talking and maybe I catch a vibe or something, but, like, if you were to be like, what does my dead grandma say? I'm like, bitch, I don't know. How am I supposed to? I don't even know what the fuck she looks like. What's her name? I don't, like, see ghosts and stuff like that, but I have a friend, Lila, and she hears things. So she'll be like, for example, say she's like, this man asked me on a date, but I feel like he's lying about his identity. Like, he told me he was like this wealthy business owner, but I feel like he's lying. And then she'll like walk into a store right after thinking that, and then the store will be playing, I ain't got no money, I ain't got no car to take you on a date. And then she's like, oh my God, he's fucking broke. And then she goes on the date and then he's like, yeah, sorry, like I'm broke. That type of shit. Someone said, can you speak to the other side? When I was younger, yes, but I was raised Catholic and I didn't know, like I was just scared of all that. I thought everything was like a demon and I was very scared. So then I like purposely ignored it. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still very scared of it. So I do purposely ignore it. Not that I don't think it's like evil or anything. I think my upbringing reminds me too much of it and it's just too much. So I tap into like my psychic abilities. Like I used to say, oh, I'm really intuitive. And I do think it's kind of this, I think it's the same thing. But it'll be like my friend will be telling me about a situation they have. And I will be listening and literally in the back of my head, I'll be like, oh, she's like completely being lied to and manipulated by this person. And they're a liar and they're not actually from Rome. They're actually from Cincinnati. And it won't even be because of the context clues. There will be no context clues. I'll just have a weird fucking feeling about it. And no one in the world will agree with me. And if I say to somebody, if I say I have a feeling like they're lying about being from Rome and they're actually from Cincinnati, people will be like, well, that's weird because like I met them and they seemed really nice and they seemed really normal. And I'm like, no, exactly. I don't know why this happens. And then it comes out, bitch isn't from Rome. They're from Cincinnati. It's very weird. I feel like I really can't I can only control it in a sense of if I'm getting a weird vibe about someone, sometimes I can't read somebody at all. And it's almost like, but I'm not getting a vibe, it's because they're spiritual. I'm getting a vibe, it's because like their energy is whack and like really unpredictable. And then usually what it ends up being is there have been many times where I didn't trust that. And I should have, because then I don't trust it. And then I start letting this person into my space. And then pretty quickly I realize this is a very like, even if this person isn't like evil, they have a lot of negativity around them. A lot of like weird things happen around them. It's stuff like that. Have you ever seen anything paranormal? Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to see paranormal stuff in my room all the time. My mom also has talked to ghosts like many times. My mom has way more paranormal like lore than I do. She's also been, she's just way more connected to that because she's not afraid of it, but I'm kind of afraid of some of it. Not in a way that I think it's like all evil. That's not what I mean. I literally just get like nightmares, like really bad nightmares. Thank you so much for the compliments, you guys. But yeah, so I've seen a few things like when I was a little kid. My mom and I both saw a ghost, but it was just a white wedding dress. There was no one in it. It was just, I didn't see anyone in it. I just saw a wedding dress at the end of our hallway. And my mom said there was and it was definitely like a ghost dress. You could see through it, basically. Like not all, it was hard to explain. It was like like when you take a picture and then you go into an editing app and you do the opacity, and you make it like 13 instead of 100. So it's like see-through but still there. That's what it looks like. And it was just a white wedding dress that I saw. But my mom was like, no, it was a bride. And I was like, oh, I just saw the dress. But that, like, we both saw that. And then I would be in my room, and I always saw, like, what looked like men in, like, some kind of uniform in the corners of my room. But it would be through my, like, peripheral vision because I would refuse to look at it. And they wanted me to look at them, but I, like, wouldn't. And I had really bad sleep paralysis since I was very young. And I have, like, extremely vivid dreams. I don't really rest when I sleep either. Like, I wake up exhausted from my dreams and, like, having, like, panic attacks from them. And I'm medicated for that because my whole life it has been like debilitating and I wasn't sleeping a lot, and then that would cause like health issues because you need rest. And if your brain doesn't get the rest, like it's gonna fuck you up. So I eventually had to get medicated to help me sleep because it was that bad. The nightmares are that bad. Now my mom, she travels when she sleeps. She goes to other places. She has been abducted by aliens before. She says I have too, and that I went with her, but I have no memory of it, but I kind of do. My mom and I have this, I don't have a memory of abduction. I have a memory of like being there, but I didn't know that's what it was because like I said, I block it all out because I'm very scared. I try not to I try to really not pay attention to it. And as a kid, I tried to just like ignore it. My mom will just dive into it. So she's been abducted multiple times. She says I have as well because she said that I went with her and they took us both. I don't remember that, but she does. But what we both remember is we're in this like egg kind of, and it's like shaped like this, and I'm inside of it. And if you guys have ever seen like, it looks like if, you know when you melt crayons and then they like drip down like that? Well, it looks like that, but it's not colorful. It's the color of like brown or sand, but also like a darker brown. It looked like the color of like how I picture the Grand Canyon. I've never been. But like, so like, it looks like muddy earth, but it drips down and it's like, whoop, it's like closing in on me. And I'm in this like egg thing and I really want to get out of it. And people are like watching me. Like they're just watching me, like observing me in it. And I'm like trying to get out of it, but I can't. And my mom has had the exact same dream many, many times. And I've never told anybody that dream. And then my mom was trying to convince me one day that we were both abducted by aliens. And I was like, no, queen, I haven't been. I think I would remember. And then she was like, oh, I can't believe you don't remember being in like the little egg. And that didn't do anything for me because I didn't realize it was an egg. Because like I said, I try to not pay attention to what's happening to me in those scary dream-like multidimensional situations. So when that's happening, I'm kind of like squinting, like closing my eyes. My mom is like, wow, what the fuck is this? So she knew we were sitting in like an egg. I didn't. I just thought I was like sitting in something like this. And either way, my mom described, yeah, it's like this egg and like the people are observing us and it keeps like dripping like something's melting over it and it's going to like close us in, which is kind of scary. I was like, Mom, I've never told anybody that. I've had that reoccurring dream since I was like a baby. That's like my first like bad dream, but it's not like I'm not being murdered or anything. So it's not necessarily bad, but it just scares me. And I've had that dream since I was a baby. And my mom has that exact same dream. And she says that happens when we've been abducted. I don't know. And I know this is unrelated, okay? But my mom and I both have this like cyst on our wrist. Where is it? You can see it. See that little point right here? So my mom and I both have that, but it comes and goes. And I had it when I was a little kid, and so did my mom. I was about 5 when I first got it. And I was like, Mom, this hurts, this thing on my wrist. She was like, yeah, I just got that too. And then she joked, and she was like, it was because the aliens were doing surgery to put a chip in my wrist. And then my dad was like, don't fucking say that. My dad is not into this shit. And he also is like, really mean guy. So he like went off on my mom and he was like, don't fucking say that shit. That's not true. And like, that has nothing to do with her cyst. It's a ganglion cyst. Relax. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, nothing. A few years go by. No, not a few, 20 plus. Cause this was like 3 years ago. So mind you, I go from like 5 years old, this happens, to then I'm like 25. So 20 fucking years. My cyst went away when I was a kid. I had it around age 5 and then I didn't really have it after that. It came back when I was 25. And my mom calls me and she was like, hey, I had just gotten I just woke up and I was remembering that I was recently abducted by aliens. So I wanted to ask you, did your ganglion cyst come back? I have not had that cyst since I was a kid. And I was like, yeah, it did. It just came back. I had just noticed it that week. And I said to my husband, oh my God, I had not had this since I was a little kid, since I was like 5. And he was like, oh, that's weird. Cysts happen. And I was like, oh yeah, I know. Like, you can get rid of them if you want. You can like smash them if you, whatever, but I'm just going to let it rock, I guess. And my mom was like, yeah, do you have your cyst? Because I'm pretty sure you were there with me when I was taken. I was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, I tried to say this once when you were little. And like your dad got upset, which I didn't hear her say that. I just remember her saying, I didn't know she was connecting the aliens to the cyst when I was little. But now she was saying every time she's been taken, they put a chip in her. And the chip isn't like in her wrist, but it goes, they like implant it through the wrist. And then it's like somewhere in her body. And so she was saying her cyst forms because of like the trauma from that little procedure. And I have no memory of this. But how come my mom knows all this shit that I've never told anybody or like talked about? And like, how did she know my cyst came back, right? And hers came back at the same time. So my mom is very open to that stuff. She also used to talk to ghosts. She's not like a ghost catcher, a ghost hunter. She would literally, if she saw a ghost in the house, when we lived on base in North Carolina, she saw a lot of ghosts and she would talk to them all the fucking time. And my dad would get pissed and he'd be like, Jenny, don't fucking do that because you're going to invite it into our space. And my parents were both like raised very Catholic. But my mom just don't give a fuck. Jennifer is funny as fuck, okay? Jennifer is iconic. We love Jennifer. She's crazy, but I mean, I'm crazy. So I got it from her. And I'm not mad. And if you're just joining, I was just talking about like, I'm a silly psychic stoner. So people were asking, am I also a medium? I said, I don't think so. Do I talk to other entities? I do not, but have I ever seen them before? Yes, I have. I was kind of talking about that a little bit, but basically for this episode, I'm actually just hyping you up and speaking life into you because the good news is you're pivoting, whether you were ready for it or not, but I think you've accepted it. You're pivoting in a new direction, and I said direction because of that one song. It's like a theater song. But you're pivoting, and it's something really exciting, and it's like part of your future. This is meant for you. There's no pressure of, well, what if I failed? You're not going to, baby. It's not in the cards for you to fail. Someone said, I have a friend who told me one night that we were drinking that he used to get abducted and he had a chip in his back. He let me feel a perfect cube underneath the skin. Yeah! I can't talk about it. I'm going to freak the fuck out. Oh my God. That's crazy. I totally believe that stuff. I truly don't have any memory of being abducted or anything like that, but I do have memory of the little egg thing closing in on me, like my mom said. And I do have a lump, a hard as a fucking rock, like thing in here. And my mom said that she thought that they were chipping me and like chipping both of us to monitor us. And then maybe they took it back out and then they were like chipping us again for like a new part of our life. So. Ooh, ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. So this says, dance with life, do something to change your energy. And this says, star mother, how can you mother yourself? Actually, when it says change your energy, I'm going to challenge you to switch that, change your mindset as well. How can you mother yourself? What you need to be mothered in right now is honestly like, because for a lot of us, I got lucky. My mom always believed in me, but a lot of people did not. Or a lot of people, maybe not just your mom, but like the influences in your life made you feel like you weren't the person who's going to be able to change the world. You weren't the person who was going to be able to even achieve your own dreams, let alone something like on a major scale impactful. But the problem is they were fucking wrong. Also, anyone who says that is like, are y'all evil? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I might talk my shit and be like, well, this evil person sucks. But I would never look at somebody and say like, you're not capable of achieving greatness or even your own goals. And I think that's where you need to remother yourself. I think you need to look at this new path in a situation. You need to accept that you're about to thrive. You need to accept that you're about to absolutely soar. The goal that you've been working toward, like this is part of your life path, this is part of your journey. This is a major thing that you are meant to do. If you're just joining, I just saw a few comments that said people, are just jumping in. I'm just speaking some life into you for this next chapter of your life. I have a feeling that you're entering a chapter that is a really big part of your life story. You're going to be very successful at it, so there's no need to stress like, what if I fail and embarrass myself? You won't. You just have to put in the effort. All you have to do is try. That's all you got to do. And you will be absolutely fine. But yeah, the dance with life, do something to change your energy. I think you need to also change your mindset. Like, life is hard enough without the self-doubt, without these like weird expectations about society and who's good enough and who's not good enough and who's pretty enough, who's meant to make it. All that stuff is like extra added hard shit. It's already hard to just be able to feed yourself, pay your bills, like afford your rent. It's already hard enough to like trust humans in this life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's not make it harder. Let's believe in ourselves, because if the only thing we can control is the kindness that we show to others and ourselves, it's time to give it. It's time to really like water. That's the word. Water yourself. Pour into yourself. Oh, I like the overalls, Danny. Oh, thank you so much. They're so cute. I love them too. They have little butterflies. And then I also have butterfly earrings to match. But yeah, congratulations, motherfuckers. You're destined for success. You are destined for greatness in this next chapter. It's a major part of your story. It's a part of your purpose as well. This is not like a stepping stone. This is not like a bridge to get you from one spot to another. You're entering one of the main points in your life, which I'm very happy for you, because it takes a lot to even do that much. Most people won't even be brave enough to go for it, let alone like actually not to, I don't mean like, oh, they won't be brave enough to succeed, but like, yeah, you're gonna succeed. Most people won't even try, or they'll try and then quit when it gets hard. But that's not the situation for you right now. This is something that is like so natural for you for your next step. So I hope you're excited. I'm really happy for you. There's lots of people that have been visited and abducted. I totally believe that. Oh. Someone said, chat is crazy, but shout out to my mods. Okay, so, oh, thank you. This says, get them banned. We don't do that here. Exactly. Shout out to my mods. There's no point in leaving a crazy comment, because we're going to handle it. I'm like, we're going to handle it, and my mods are handling it. Thank you guys so much. So this is congrats on letting go of what weighed you down. Yeah, and I think, period, I think that's kind of the main fucking point, too, is like, this is a time to celebrate. This is not a time to stress out. This is not a time to be like, I'm so scared of my goals. I'm so scared of my successful future coming up. This is a time to be like, bitch, I'm moving up and I'm moving on. I'm doing the damn fucking thing because I walked away from a situation when my time was over. I didn't have to stay. I didn't have to like wait until shit really hit the fan. Barry Dean is back. Welcome. So if you're just joining us, I'm just speaking some life into you. We're also kind of talking about paranormal stuff. And we are smoking. Let me show you guys what I got right here. I'm smoking, where is this? Snowtill. This is a sativa leaning hybrid. Oop. And I got it in my gravity bong. Let's take a hit. Oh wait, did I drop my, yeah I did. I'm back. Someone said, hello, how old are you? I am 28. I will be 29 in October, which is a long ways away, but I just felt the need to say that. Maybe the chip acts up when they get closer to me. So that comment is referring to the potential chip that I have in my arm from the aliens that my mom says. My mom says it's from the aliens, and I'm like, I believe you. I totally believe that, though. Take a hit. Evie said, what is your channel about? I just joined. I'm a silly psychic stoner. We smoke weed and we talk about the universe and anything that has to do with like mindfulness Also, I just like to talk about anything even like pop culture related, but in a mindful way, in a way that like we're not just talking shit, but we're like, what can we learn from this? What patterns can we notice? That type of shit. But we gotta be high the whole time. People are like, why do you have to be? Have you heard of branding? Okay, it's my brand. And I work in cannabis, so. What are you guys all smoking on, by the way? What are we all puffing on today? The gravity bong is peak. Yes, I agree. It's my favorite. I'm gonna take another hit. Ooh, a 2 for 2, a double. Are you American or from the UK? Unfortunately, I'm American. But right now, that's a bit embarrassing to say. Because I know everybody is mad at us right now, and I understand. I'm not happy either. I've never been to Europe. But my husband goes constantly. He loves to travel, and I do not. It's not that I don't like to travel, it's that I don't travel well. I get really, really sick. I have autism, and my sensory issues are super fucking bad. And I get like so sick, I'll faint, I'll pass out. My blood pressure will drop, and then it's just like not fun for anybody, and I feel like I'm gonna die. And then no one's having fun. So then I've now ruined the trip. You're a lesbian? I thought you were American. Hilarious. I'm American and not lesbian. But no shade to the lesbians. If I could, I would. Well, there's a few I would. Not me fantasizing about Lauren Sanderson right now. Snap out of it. Snap out of it. She has a beautiful partner. I have a meltdown at every airport trip. Yeah, same. Strawberry cough. Yes, so good. DeBomb says howdy. Howdy. Lily Thomas says, hey, hello, Lily. Hello, Lily. Speaking of Lily, did y'all watch the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary? And what did you think? Because Lily wasn't there. Lily was my favorite. I dressed up as Lily for Halloween twice growing up. Ooh, berry biscuit. That sounds good. I don't remember what my strain is that I'm hitting right now, but I know that it's from Snow Till and it's a sativa leaning hybrid. Thank you, DeBomb. I appreciate that. All right, everybody take a hit. Oh, God. That's going to fuck me up. Don't look at me. Cut the camera. Commercial break. I'm back. Someone said I had garlic funk last month. Disgusting. That's so funny. What was gross about it? Did you not like... Guys, you ain't choking, you ain't smoking. Good God. Someone said W overalls. Bro, thank you. Look, they match my butterfly earrings. And my butterfly tattoos. You know British people say tattoos, but when they say it fast, they say it sounds like toes with extra syllables. I was watching Love Island years ago. I was on the Love Island kick in like 2019, 2018. And I started off watching Love Island UK because they didn't have like the US version then. First of all, season 1 of Love Island UK, fucking crazy. They had no rules. They were showing them fucking on TV. Isn't that crazy? But they were talking about tattoos. She was like, yeah, I just like a guy with toes. I just like toes. Toes. I said, toes? Why is she saying she likes a guy with toes? Well, that's going to be most dudes, I think. And then I turned on the subtitles. That shit said tattoos. Curious what terp to look for in I think you mean sativa, not saliva, but that's so funny. For back pain, I play lottery and hope for the best. You're so real for that. Do you go to a dispensary? Because if you go to a dispensary, I don't know exactly what brands and strains they have there. So I would ask them for any type of sativa that's going to have the terpenes in it, specifically for back pain. Now, I think anything that has like, oh, what's the one that's in mango? Hold on. I'm having a brain fart of like terps. Guys, help me out. I know some of you in the chat know. What's that terp that's found in mango? Myrcene. Thank you. Thank you. That's going to be a good one. If you can get a sativa, that's like kind of a hybrid vibe too. That's always nice, but just ask at your dispensary, ask the bud tenders. They should know, so that you don't have to like sit there Googling like the whole fucking time. They should know which ones are better for pain specifically. And don't be too afraid to go for something that is like anything that has a little bit of CBD in it is going to help with pain a lot too, in my opinion. But don't be afraid to go for something that's not just like labeled as a straight sativa. Even if it says like it's like a hybrid, it still might be able to like keep you awake enough to do the job, but really get the pain for you. I personally, for pain, I love edibles as well. If I'm having like really deep pain, I usually will smoke, but also do an edible. So for an edible, I want something that's gonna have a lot of CBG in it for the pain. Holy fuck. CBG is, we give it to people with Parkinson's as well a lot because it's just so good for like that deep inner body muscle and nerve work. It's really great. I'm really not good at freestyling. I've tried. I'm like super, Good Tide is super, super great. I have some Good Tide right now. But someone said, can you freestyle? No, and I try a lot. And it's actually one of my like biggest embarrassments and fears is that I'm gonna be in public and someone's gonna ask me to freestyle, like rap freestyle. Because I can like write rap lyrics in like 5 minutes. If you dig on my Instagram or my TikTok, I used to rap all the time and post it. I was also rap battling people and it was like, ooh, like duet this and we'll see who wins and da 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 da. And I was doing that shit and I was winning, bitch. And I was like, there were contests and stuff like on TikTok that I would rap in and collabs with people. But the idea of freestyling, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Suddenly I forget anything that's ever rhymed. I've never heard of a single thing that sounds cool. And I can't even speak. No, I would never use AI to write my rap. Oh my God. Thank you. Sometimes they just want to push specials, so I would like to know what I'm asking for. Still me 4084. Welcome. Thank you for being here. But for CT Whispers, let me look this up for you real quick. Let me make sure I got you. Hold on. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. Let me. Okay. So I do personally love linalool. I talk about that a lot. For me, yes, it's great for pain and inflammation, but I find it more relaxing. But Google says it's still great for pain and inflammation. Try a little bit of like limonene and beta caryophyllene. I think the beta caryophyllene is going to be a really good one. OMG, you're from Megan's. I'm in Slow too. That's awesome. Hi. Yes, I am from Megan's. I used to be a bud tender there and now I do some like social media stuff with them. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. I wish I knew who Prayed Up 1851 was. Like I wish I knew like, I don't know. I wish I could like see your face. But yeah, try some beta caryophyllene. That's going to be for CT Whispers, that's going to be my main recommendation for you. Beta caryophyllene. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But let me, I'm going to put it really big for you. Because I don't really know how to type on here. Damn, why is this like the hardest shit I've ever fucking done? Oh, because I'm high. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Bro, can someone spell it, like, in the chat? Because I'm trying to, like... Oh, I just forgot how to zoom. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. CT Whispers. Beta caryophyllene. CT Whispers, screenshot. Wait, get me in it, get me in it, get me in it. Make weed, not war, let's go. Oh yeah, you guys want to see? That Make Weed Not War is actually from Megan's, the dispensary that I work at, that one of the chatters had been to. Ooh, Underboss25, day 3 catching my stream. Hell yeah, welcome. Whoa, that plant was all up in my hair. Yeah, I'm kind of just speaking life into you guys today. It's a really good vibe. I have a really good feeling that you guys are entering a really important next phase of life, something that's like, it's part of your journey. It's a major part of your path. It's part your destiny. That's what it is. It's not like just a phase, and it's not like a stepping stone. It's like going to be a major successful part of your life. I'm in Central California, but I love Southern Cali. I used to live in San Diego, and I think it was like if I didn't live where I live now, that's where I would live. 805 glue is so good. Woo. 805 glue, it's like a funky hybrid. I feel like it's like underrated. Dude, and Pacific Stone is like trash in my opinion, but when I didn't know that and I would smoke it, 805 glue was still my favorite. Technical difficulties? Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me, okay? You make edible THC sugar? I do not. I'm actually like, I really like edibles, but I don't make my own. But that's not for any like real reason. That whole reason is actually just because I'm not a great cook. I'm not the best in the kitchen. I'm very intimidated in the kitchen. Someone said, have you done a plant tour? I'm interested. If you mean a genuine plant, like the plants like behind me, that would have to be for Mr. Awake and Bake, my husband, because I don't know anything about plants. These are all his, or stuff that he set up so it would look nice. And then I'm going to take another hit. Underboss25, you're a cool chillax streamer. Thank you. I'm going to take another hit because we need to finish what's in my grinder and this nug so that I can go to the dispensary in full confidence that I need to be there to replenish, even though I already got some shit that I need to finish as well. I'm like, but I want something else. And also I need to re-up on my CBN. Do you guys use CBN? It's a life changer for me. It sucks because it doesn't make you tired. It just, once you're tired or once you fall asleep, it puts you in REM sleep. So you're getting a full sleep cycle. There's a reactive puppy I just saw outside, and some kid just came up to it on like a damn skateboard, and the owner, like, I've never seen it, such a little girl lift such a massive dog so quickly. That's a good dog owner. What were we saying? Help! What were we talking about? I have to work, so here's my last hit. Ah! Yes. Oh, I need CBN. So CBN, I remember it like CB Night. And I like the edibles that have THC, CBD, and CBN for sleep, because CBD has like an adverse effect on me where it makes me really sleepy no matter what. And THC, obviously, I'm just a fan. Yes, everybody take a hit of weed. Ruby. You don't have to be upset, baby. Do you want to say hi to my stream? Ruby? She's like, I don't. She's not really a fan of the camera. Retired Red, what? It's Angela, right? Hi, Marty. My dog hates camera. No, exactly. My dogs can tell, like, when the camera, like, when the phone is being used as a camera and not a phone. And I feel so bad. I'm like, who made you stage fright? Let's pull some more cards, baby. Oh, we gotta read these. Okay, so exactly. I'm excited for you for this new chapter because, like I was saying, you didn't really wait around for a situation that wasn't serving you. You didn't wait for shit to get fucking horrible or fucking crazy for you to be like, okay, I'm gonna pivot. And you also didn't wait for like something that's like going to affect you, you know what I mean, in the long run. You didn't wait for that shit. So this says, it's okay, puppy. So this says, retreat, brew. Retreat, boo. Their energy is rubbing off on you. Which exactly, I think retreat doesn't just mean like come back into yourself. I think it means get the fuck away from a situation, because that staying there too long, like I was kind of saying earlier, it's going to lower your confidence in a way where you're going to start to doubt your abilities to even be able to move forward. And a lot of people don't realize that. Like, they don't realize that the environment that they're in, whether you like it or not, if you are not actively like creating a safe, protected space and cleansing your energy, more often than not, it is penetrating into your auric field, and it will start to affect your mindset and how you see yourself. Reading these comments. Animals are underboss. I'm reading your comment and I agree. Like, animals are so cool. This also says, absolutely not. Same toxic bullshit cycle, unhealthy for you. Walk away, run, ho, which I think is, again, just reiterating that's what you're doing. You're good. And this is just saying, like, it's time to go for it and remember who the fuck you are. You're ready. You got this, which I've been going on and on and on about with y'all. But I think that for me personally, whenever I'm making a really big shift, it kind of does feel like scary, and like not even just scary as like, oh, because it's unknown, but it feels like a lot of pressure and expectations. Like, well, if I'm gonna do it, I gotta make it great. Well, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna have to be like super fucking successful at it, and like right off the bat just be amazing at it. The truth is though, even if you are amazing at it right off the bat, because I hate when people say anything you start you're gonna suck at, because it's like, baby, then I'm not gonna start. If I'm gonna suck, why? I don't want to start. You're not. I think even if you're great right off the bat, when you progress, looking back, a lot of times you're like, I thought I was all that in a bag of chips, but apparently I was just a bag of chips. I'm pretty sure that my chat is like really behind right now, because yeah, I don't know what's going on. It looks like, I think it's like pretty behind. So that sucks, but I hope you guys can still like hear me and that you're still having fun. I'm excited for you guys moving forward. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, here's what I'm picturing. Stability. Okay, yes, I'm having fun. Okay, so it's not that behind. Thank fuck. I feel like this next phase for you comes with a lot of stability, and kind of that like phase that you've always been like, I don't want to say you thought you'd never get there, but because you knew like, oh, you would, but it felt so far away. It's not anymore. So that's exciting. I need you guys to also realize like you are not like unworthy or somebody who it's like not gonna happen for. Like, I think a lot of times we idolize the people who are doing the things we want to do or who have done the things that we want to do. And we're like, yeah, but maybe they just have something in them that I don't have. Maybe they just don't have quite enough, or maybe I just don't have quite enough like charisma or spunk or it factor or whatever the fuck. But with all the love in the world, like, people really are just people. They're not like superhuman. And if they can do it, so can you. This next phase you're coming into, I shouldn't even say phase. This next major chapter that you're coming into, it is about it's about you creating stability and knowing you deserve it, and also trusting that it's not going to go anywhere because you have created this for yourself. I have just such high hopes for you, and they're not even hopes because it's certainty. I'm very excited for you. Bye, Basepad MP3. Tell your friend I said hi. I'm just excited for you too because I feel like it's going to be a relief. It's going to be like a weight lifted off of your shoulders. The stability part, I feel like that's a major part of it. Not to be cliche, but the journey matters more. Make it fun. A life is meant to be enjoyed. For that though, I don't know. I also feel like earlier when I was saying you don't have to feel like you have to rush to the finish line or rush to the final product. You need to do it at a pace that's going to make it enjoyable so that the whole experience will be enjoyable. And when I say it's your future, it's a vital part of your journey. It's a major part of this next like stage of life for you. It's going to be here for a while, okay? Soak in every minute of it. Don't try to rush through everything. Like, really take your time with it. Really enjoy every part of it. I think, give yourself enough. It's coming quick, but once you're really in it, give yourself a moment. You'll have a feeling, and you'll be like, am I like doing the thing I always said I was gonna do? Am I kind of low key living my fucking dream right now? And when you do it, it's gonna feel crazy because it's gonna feel like a mix of unreal but also very natural. It's gonna be like, how did this happen? But also, I worked for this, I deserve it, I manifested it. It's gonna be crazy, but it's gonna feel so good. Happiness is not a destination, it's a way of life. I love that. No, exactly. I have J. Cole lyrics, there's beauty in the struggle. And in high school, I was in a lot of trying times. So it really resonated then because of struggle. But now I've kind of shifted the meaning because I'm not struggling as much with life in general. Now I see it as like there's beauty in the struggle. So the beauty is like, the struggle is like the journey, and then the beauty is like in that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not all about like the final destination. Pause. I literally enjoy more social media for work for me because I'm in a position right now. Hell yeah, and you can absolutely do that. If that is what resonates with you, that's what's coming, okay? Whatever is resonating right now, leave what doesn't, but do take what resonates. Just know you're stepping into a phase that's going to be a lot of stability. It's a lot of like, oh my God, wait, that was my goal. And like, I mean, I always knew I knew I would achieve it eventually, but I achieved it eventually. Like, what the fuck? And it's just the beginning. And the stability is going to come even though it's just the beginning. So imagine how good it's going to get if you work on making the journey the best part. Imagine how much better it's going to get if you take every little day step by step as like that's the only day you have. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like you're not used to the success that's coming and you're not used to the comfort. You're not going to be used to the stability. And I mean that in the best way possible. Thank you for the sweet comments. It's hard too because we do live in a world and a time where a lot of bad shit's going on. And it's hard too if you don't see other people in your life or like your loved ones kind of leveling up as well. Or maybe you're getting everything you ever wanted right now because you've worked so hard for it. And maybe they're just now going through hard times. That's tough, but that doesn't mean you don't deserve it. Super Sigma. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Peter Parker. Hi. And I think that's another thing that you're going to have to like kind of work through. And it's not going to be like detrimental. It's just like a growing pain. Is like, just because other people might not be in the position that you're in doesn't mean that you don't deserve it. But also, when you're in that position and when you have a little bit more comfort and privilege, make sure that you use it responsibly. Make sure that you act like the person that you used to talk shit about. You know, but when you were broke as shit and struggling and not stable, and you would be like, well, if I was stable, I'd be a lot more fucking generous than these motherfuckers. Just remember that. Just remember that. Oh my God, it's your birthday! Happy birthday! Peter Parker, I don't know if you missed it, baby. I can't sing. I can't sing. No, I'm gonna get stage fright. No. But happy birthday. Literally happy birthday. You're fucking awesome and I'm so happy for you. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking. But you don't have to tell me. Can you privilege me with $50, friend? Is so funny. Holy fuck, that was so funny. Hi, Mr. Monka Pup. Would you like to say hi to everybody? That's a good man. Oh, that's a very good man. He's very interested in this conversation. Oh my God. Stay. Anyway, if you're just joining in, we are smoking weed, talking about the universe. I'm talking to you actually because you're like about to have a lot of stability, financial freedom and success, fulfillment with your career and creativity and passions, and probably like recognition and a lot of eyes on you. Congratulations, but it's not just a phase. So we don't think of it like this. The purpose is not to go viral. The purpose is to create a big, successful, like long career in whatever you're doing, right? Because when you go viral, no one knows who the fuck you are. They know the video. You agree? He has so much to say. Oh, he has so much to say. I love you. I'm just gonna be petting him for a sec, don't mind me. But yeah, I just think you're in a phase right now too where it's not even the in between, it's in the right before. '98. Oh, happy birthday. If you're just joining, we are smoking some weed. I'm smoking from Snow Till, the brand, and I forget what the strain is, but it's... My puppy is talking, but it's a hybrid that leans indica. We are about to take a puff, and I'm just kind of speaking life into you because you're getting ready to enter a new chapter. And you're right in the beginning phase. You're not even in the before or like the in-between. Come here, monkey. Come here. Come here. Do you want to say hi? Come here. Oh, yeah, you stay right there. Yeah, but so you're in like the right before phase, and sometimes that's even more anxiety inducing than anything. So that's also just why I'm here to let you know, like, it's just the Sunday night jitters. You know what I mean? I love you. I love you. He's a very good boy. He loves his mama very much, and his mama loves him. But so yeah, we're just here to tell you that you are in the right before stage, which feels weird, but you just gotta ride it out because it's not gonna last forever. And then once you're in it, it's gonna be a lot, but it's gonna feel so natural too, and so aligned and so good. Does this feel good for you, buddy? Oh, you're so cute. I'm gonna die. Oh, I love him. He is. He's my good. So his nickname is Underfoot or Underbutt because he's always literally like right underneath us. Like if you're walking, he's like always under your feet. And then every time I go to sit down, it's like he sees I'm gonna go sit down, so he just dives under my ass so that he's like right there with me too. I'm like, you could also just wait till I sit and come sit with me, but go ahead, Underbutt. He's so baby. Oh, he is so baby. He has a silly little haircut because my husband gave him a haircut, but he doesn't really like to get his head done, so he wasn't sitting still. And you can't see it too much from this angle, but it looks like he has waves, like from a do-rag, because it's so like jagged. I love you, boy. Oh, I love this little guy. Mommy's gonna smoke though, and I don't want to blow it in your face, so I'm gonna put you down, okay? Want to say bye to your friends? Mr. Monkey? He loves a forehead kiss. Want to go down? Thank you. He's my firstborn. He came from my loins, guys, okay? I didn't feel a thing. Slipped right out. Painless. Same with this sister. Didn't feel a thing with her either. He's actually right at my feet, so he's still here. He's underfoot right now. Yeah, let's take a hit. I'm really excited for you guys, though. And how does it feel? How does it feel knowing that, like, you don't have to be stressed about whatever's coming next, because whatever's coming next is divinely part of your plan? Take a hit. Ugh. Every time. You ain't choking. You ain't smoking. I'm sorry. Monkey, you're so cute. I love you. I am not sipping dirty bathwater. What the fuck? Dark light. Sword fight. I'm smoking also. Yay! Welcome. For everyone who's smoking, are you guys doing like blunts, pre-rolls, bongs? Sorry, I'm like stuck. Pipes. Like, what are you doing? What is your method? The only time that I won't be using a gravity bong when I'm hanging out with you guys is when I'm doing my pre-recorded videos, which one will be up later tonight or maybe early tomorrow morning. And then I'll hit like a Megan's, well, this is a Megan's battery, 510 thread battery, but I'll hit a pen then just because it's like way easier. What can you do tonight that will make everyone interested? What the fuck? Yeah, it does depend on the vibe, but here's the thing. I don't like smoking from a pipe because the flame is so fucking close to your throat. Like, that shit hurts. It burns so bad. And I'm a puss, okay? I am a wuss puss. Is the gravity bong worth the money? Yes, but you don't need this one. Like, this one is worth the money because you get like 4 times the amount of smoke than you literally ever would. But I used to have the Gravitron, and if I didn't have this, I would just get another Gravitron. It's great. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a glass gravity bong. There's different sizes to it, so that it's still big as fuck, nice as fuck, and and it's glass too, and it's like so easy to clean, so easy to use, like, because I hate shit that has too many chambers and shit, and it's hard to clean. But this, they're all worth it. But I would do, if you've never used one, or if you've never bought one and you've only done like homemade or someone else's, I would 100% get the Gravitron first because it's going to be way less expensive and it's still going to be absolutely fucking crazy. When you first hit that, you're still going to be like, it's like I'm a fresh baby with a fresh tolerance. You can make one. Yeah, I used to make them all the time, but I don't think it's great to use like foil, like to smoke out of. So I would, and also not to be reheating that foil as well. Like, that's just giving, it's good for like in a rut, right? Like if you're like with your friends and you're like, let's just make a quick one for fun for today. But for long term, I wouldn't do that just because that's a lot of like foil or aluminum foil that you're smoking from. And it's kind of given like tweaker vibes as well. Like, I used to feel so weird making it with the foil when people would watch me and then like poking little holes in it. And my mom's watching me do this and she's like, "You sure you're not doing drugs?" And I'm like, "I'm sure, Jennifer." So it's just a little bit better for your health to, if you're gonna do a long-term one, to switch to glass. But whatever tickles your peach. I did homemade ones for years and I don't recommend that. That's why I know to not recommend it, is because I did it. My second YouTube vid is making a gravity bong. That's so cool. That's so fun. I would never show how I made mine because it was giving such tweaker vibes. Like, I was so embarrassed of it. But I was like, I would buy like a plastic, go to the dollar store, get one of those plastic garbage bags or garbage bins. So they're like really little, like you can literally, like, they don't fold up, but they're like bendy, like kind of thing. Fill that shit with water. It's big as fuck. And then I would get like a gallon drink of something. And then after you drink it, you just like, use that as like the top half. But I would use a fat ass like garbage can because I wanted like max amount of water and max amount of smoke and max amount of, you know what I mean? Like, and it just was not, once my mom was like, this looks like drugs. I was like, it does look like drugs. I'm going to get a glass set. Having a regular bowl helped me feel normal. So real. And then, oh my God, this might have to be like, this doesn't have to be the last tip. We're going to have to like wrap it up because my phone is actually dying and I have my mic and stuff plugged into it, so I can't charge it. Wah, wah. Oh, the weed voice kicked in and the crack stopped it. Right in the crack. How unfortunate. Matthew Smith! Hello, hello. Happy to see ya. Ooh, after we get off live, I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna go to the dispensary. But oh my God, I'm going to eat. What are you gonna eat, Daniel? I don't fucking know yet. Take a hit. No. It's a weed cough, not a COVID cough. Everyone relax. Don't look at me. Oh, it's so hard being me. You said, I've only had half a peanut butter sandwich today. Bella Hadid. Eat the other half. Why do you have to swear? Do you think it makes you outstanding? I was just raised by my mother. Okay, I was cussing at my mom at age like 7. Okay, she was cussing back at me. We were going back and forth. Okay, I was raised this way. Talk to Jennifer from Price Hill. Don't talk to me. Talk to Jennifer. It was only one piece of bread, LOL. Yeah, it's giving Bella Hadid. Eat something. Please, eat something. Take care of yourself. What's that Kevin Hart thing when he's like, do the speed limit, he's gonna kill himself. I'm like, nourish your body, you're gonna kill yourself. All right, guys, final hit. And then we're gonna have to close out, and I'll remind you that you're fucking killing it. So do not worry. Hi, young mess, you're new here. I like flour better. I'll use a pen when it's like my only option or when I'm filming certain videos, but for lives, I try to only do flour because in my like real life, I really only do flour. I'm fucking obsessed. I like everything, but when I smoke flour, it feels the healthiest in my body, and I feel like I get the full effect of the whole plant. And sometimes when I do just a pen, I feel like it's more just in my head where I feel it, and then eventually I can get a headache, same with dabbing. And then with edibles, I feel like it isn't as easy for me to control. Even if I, like, it's the same edible I've had 1,000 times, I feel like I process it differently each time. I like flour, but I'm gonna use everything. RSO, topicals, suppositories, edibles, drinks, vapes, dabs, whatever. I'm gonna use it all. What about you? I love hearing what other people's main method is because I always thought flour was everyone's main method. And then through working in a dispensary for those years and now working in the industry in a different way on the back end, I'm like, bitches out here just vape, like THC vape or like cannabis vape, you know what I mean? Yeah, so they do suppositories as well. They're really cool. Like they make vaginal suppositories. It's a brand called Hello or Hello Cutie or something, just Hello. And it has, some have just CBD, some have THC, some have CBG as well, I'm pretty sure. And they have different ones. I like the one that says it's for a hangover. Even though I don't drink, it's the most potent one. So it has like 4 milligrams of THC, 4 milligrams of CBD, and then like something else that's an equal ratio. But they're all nice. But yeah, they make those kind of suppositories, which if you're going to use them, I have one note. When I worked at the dispensary, we had to try out all the different products, and they would give you a bag of a bunch of free shit to try. So they would like give us so many of the vaginal suppositories with THC and CBD in them, okay? And I have horrible reproductive issues, so I was so excited to try these bitches. Now at the store, we kept the suppositories everything at the store is just kept out, right? You don't wait in line. You walk into this store, to this dispensary, you pick up a shopping cart and you just shop, and then you just take your cart to check out. There's nothing behind a desk or anything like that. Everything is just like a normal grocery store. So the suppositories are just out next to the other topicals, and also next to like the tinctures and the capsules and stuff like that. So that's how I thought you were supposed to store them, because that's how we stored them. So why would I think anything different? What do you mean that you're supposed to freeze them? Okay? So I didn't do that. And I'm about to go to work, and I'm cramping really bad. And I'm like, I have an idea. I'm going to try out, because we have this bag of all these things we're supposed to try. And then at work, they're going to ask you, like, what did you think of the products? And have you tried this? Have you tried that? I'm going to try the vaginal suppository before work, see how it works. And you know what fucking happened to me? Well, no, okay, I'm warning you guys now. My dogs are about to bark because my vegetable and fruit delivery is happening right now. So far, no one's barking, but as soon as... Hey, it's okay. Come here. Lupin, come here, mama. Come here, monkey. I know. Your dad's not here right now to handle this. One moment, friends, one moment. Come here, babies. Okay. Anyway, I put that shit in. Come here. Come here, mama. Lupin, come on, mommy. Do you want to come over here? All right. I put that shit in my puss, and I start walking out to work. That shit melts. That shit starts melting out of me while I'm walking. I gotta call my boss. I'm like, hey girl, I'm trying to come to work right now, and I put in one of the suppositories. Now I gotta go in and change, because now I've made a mess. She was like, oh my gosh, that happens to me too. You have to lay down. You have to put it in and then lay down for like 10 or 15 minutes. That's not what the box said. That is not what the box said. The box... I think she's leaving. I think she's leaving now. I think that really nice lady who just dropped off all of our fruit and veggies is leaving, so you don't have to cuss her out. Loopy's our reactive girl. So here's what happens. I put that shit in my puss, and I'm about to go to work, and the suppository starts melting. I'm walking out. I feel that shit melting, and I'm like, I gotta call my boss. I call her. I'm like, hey, queen, I just tried one of the suppositories that you gave me, and it's melting. She said, yeah, that happens to me too. Just lay down for like 10 minutes and let it absorb and then go. I'm like, got it. Okay, well, I gotta go change and lay down for 10 minutes and then go. So that's what I do, right? So then I'm at work and I'm telling a guest, they're like, oh, do these suppositories really work? And I'm like, actually, they kind of do. I tried one recently, and like, this is my experience. So then I'm thinking, I'm going to be so helpful and say something that I never hear the other bud tenders say. I've never once heard a bud tender explain to somebody the process. So I was like, but let me just give you a little piece of advice. After you take it, lay down for like 10 to 15 minutes, or else you're going to be like me and make a mess on your way to work by putting it in, and then it just fucking melts as soon as it hits your body temperature. And I said this loud and with confidence. My manager, different manager, a man, mind you, a manager next to me goes, yeah, or I've also heard a lot of women just freeze them, so then you don't have to do that. Oh, so now I actually have to quit. So now I have to turn in my vagina card, because why did you know that? I'm so embarrassed. So, I mean, luckily, that manager was iconic and, like, was one of the homies, but whoa, I had to turn in my woman card, because why the fuck did you think of that? And me and that other dumbass manager bitch who I called, my GM, who told me, just lay down with your legs up. Also, that manager sucked, and she accused me of stealing $600. I was trying to remember how much it was when it was like my first month there. And what happened was, before we go, and I'm like, and another thing, before we go, you should know this. And I'm working at the dispensary. It's like my first month there, and my manager, dumb bitch, calls me. I'm like, I just clocked out, not even 10 minutes ago, and I'm walking home. And I'm like basically home at this point because I live really close to the dispensary. And she's like, hey, how are you? And I'm like, hi, Sharon. Oh, wait, that wasn't her name. Sharon was an old boss, different boss. I was like, oh my God, I just said her name. But I was like, hi, what's going on? Like, I just left. Like, what's happening? I just saw you. She was like, well, I just couldn't help but notice that, you know, as soon as you left, $600 went missing from register 5. I was like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm checking all my pockets like really quick because I would literally never. On purpose, I would literally never. Now on accident, I'm like, I guess anything's possible, but what the fuck? So I'm like, wait, what? So I'm like silently, like she doesn't know I'm checking all my shit. She's like, yeah, and you know, I did notice that right before 20 minutes before you clocked out, a guest paid you $600 in cash. And I said, no, he paid me $800 in cash, actually, and I put it right in the register. So if you want to check the cameras, you'll see that. So she's like, okay, well, I just wanted to call you and ask before I check the cameras. And I was like, I kind of wish you would have checked the cameras, but okay. Come to find out, they checked the cameras. She misplaced $600. She took out $600 to go put in the back and like, I don't know, to clean out the register or whatever the fuck. And got distracted, walked across the store, got distracted by something, put it down on the fucking counter. Forgot about it because she was fucking distracted. And then called and blamed me, bitch. So yeah, fuck that bitch. So, stupid bitch, embarrassing me, making me turn in my woman card because Jason understood how a fucking suppository worked better than I did. Yeah, I'm pissed. Yeah, I'm pissed. Take a hit. And be grateful that you're about to walk into a great new chapter of your life where it's meant to be and you're going to flourish and be really fucking stable. Take a hit. But so yeah, that was that. It was very funny. I was so mad when it happened though. I was like, you gave me a heart attack, bitch. Talking about, I just wanted to ask you before I check the camera. Bitch. Crazy. So to kind of like close this out, you guys are fucking thriving. I don't even feel, I know that you guys are like going into a next chapter of your life that's going to be a big one. It's a vital part of your story, of your journey, and of just like your life path. So there's nothing to worry about. But go for it. Stop holding off. Walk into it with your chest up, bitch. Have some confidence, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your grandma, and as always, stay high. Bye, guys.